Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about your federal IRS online tax refund status and how to check your status and to see if your return is actually running late, your refund is running late, and if you should have had it by now. So I'm going to show you the different ways to figure this out and try to help you guys out with this area. So the IRS does not guarantee a specific tax refund date that a deposit will be made into your bank account. So there's no guarantee when you're going to get it. So what this basically comes down to is if they're overloaded or they're at a busy work time, it could get pushed back a little bit. So if your refund hasn't been deposited yet, it's not always a reason to panic and think there's a problem with your tax return. This happens all the time, and as the workflow goes up and down, it's going to affect how quick you get your refund. Your refund will come much quicker when you e-file rather than the paper filing, because when you e-file, it's all being done electronically. Okay, there's no one looking at your return. When you manually send it in by paper, they have to enter in all that information, and they have to keystroke that in your whole return. So I always recommend e-filing. You'll get your refund way quicker. Unless there were problems with your e-file, then it could slow it down. Again, your e-filing will be adjusted based on when you're going to get your refund based on the time of year as the workflow goes up and it goes down with the IRS. So it will depend what time of year you file. If you transmit your return by e-file, it normally takes 3 to 5 days to get your return. If it's to be accepted, it takes 3 to 5 days for them to either determine if it's accepted or rejected based on any errors you might have made. You might have transposed some numbers or just gave incorrect Social Security numbers, things like that didn't match up. If you are rejected on an e-file, they allow you to keep e-filing as many times as you want until you get it right. So there's no limit on how many times you can e-file, and there's no additional cost when you continue to e-file if you're making errors. Because when you make an error, you're going to get an email back that says it hasn't been accepted, and it'll show you the errors that you made. So it makes it very simple when you do it this way. State filing usually takes an extra 2 to 3 days to get processed in the federal. So if you got your refund from the federal and you didn't get it from the state, there's no reason to panic, because the state's always going to take a little bit longer. And the state definitely takes longer if you file by paper, so you always want to go electronic with the state if you can. And normally, if the IRS receives your return, accepts it, the state will also accept it. So 99% of the time, if it's accepted by the IRS, it will be accepted by your state as well. E-filing in January will often result in getting your refund quicker at the beginning of the tax season rather than into the later months. So if you do have your information by January, early February, I recommend doing it then. You will get your refund quicker normally. That's just what I've seen. E-filing in April, since that's a very busy time, I've seen that take longer to get the refund. I've seen it take an extra week or two. So I try not to wait that long if you're expecting a refund. You can check the status of your refund on the IRS website, so it's really easy to do. You just have to enter some of your personal information, some of your tax information, like what your adjusted gross income was and how much tax you calculated. So you just go to a copy of your tax return that you filed, put that online, and it's going to show the status. It'll show when your refund's going to be deposited, if your return was accepted. So it gives you everything you need. If you don't feel comfortable doing that online, you can actually call the IRS, and they'll do that over the phone for you and tell you the status of your refund, when it's going to be deposited, and approximate within a couple days. Again, you just have, if you do it online, which I recommend, it's quick and easy. I want to take you to our site real quick first. This is HarborFinancialOnline.com. We allow you to use our free online tax estimator This will give you a quick estimate of what your taxes and refund might be. So it's completely free. I recommend it. HarborFinancialOnline.com. And we have all these areas on the left here that cover different credits and deductions that are out there, and we're continuously updating these with all the new credits that are changed and how they may affect you in your refund. So I'd recommend looking at these. Some of the bigger ones that I find the most important is people that are starting a new small business and don't know the tax implications of a small business. We have pages devoted just to that, setting up the home office. If you've never prepared your return online, we show you exactly how to do that. It's very easy. It's a much more efficient way to file your taxes, doing it electronically. The advantages, disadvantages of using online tax software. Some of the other areas, this will cover tax credits. We'll cover all the credits that are out there that you could qualify for. You may be missing credits over the years, so I would look at this page real quick. And if you're a new homeowner, you're going to have a lot of deductions being a homeowner. So very important page to look at. This is all free that we offer through HarborFinancialOnline.com. So hopefully that helps with the refund status. I would try to get comfortable with checking it online just because it's so much easier, and it's where everything is going with taxes. Is it's going electronic and it's going web-based. So it's the best way to keep track of your taxes nowadays. I appreciate you watching the video. We have a lot more videos on YouTube. Every month we do add new videos. We're trying to cover all the areas of tax that we can. Some videos will be more focused than others. Some will be more broad. So in the video that you watch, if it doesn't exactly cover what you want, look for another video on there for Harbor Financial YouTube. You might find a video that's a little more specific to what you're looking for. So again, we try to cover everything in taxes. Thank you for watching the video, and hopefully you'll check out some of the other videos.